I'll tell you something. I've been to these crypto events, blah, 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 blah. I'm the only real G. Okay, maybe some of them have more hundreds of millions of dollars than me. Cool. I'm the only one who ain't scared. I'm the only one who'll throw down the street. I'm the only one who, if a gun came in the building, would be looking to take the assailant out. Everyone else would be running like girls. You think money makes you something? Money doesn't make you anything, especially not in the harsh reality of Earth. In the real harsh realities of Earth, bravery makes you something, not your money. Your MetaMask ain't gonna save you if some dude rolls up on you with a blade and decides to stick it in your fucking neck. It's garbage. So these men aren't men. They're amplified dorks. So I talked to them, and I talked to like Albanians or Chechens, and these guys would be on the most wanted list. And then they'd show me a picture of them in Dubai, picture of them in London, shopping, Sloane Street. I was like, how you do that? Oh, I got this passport from here, got that passport from here. I got a passport in another country and then changed my name in that country. So I have a perfectly legal passport with my face with a completely different name. Like, they were just doing all this stuff, and I was sitting there going, why don't I do that? I don't need it, but why not?
It's because when a female gets with a man, she wants that man to be a force of nature. She doesn't want that man to be letting her run around looking at other younger, hotter men and playing these stupid games and him being like, okay, baby, okay, baby. All she was looking for is for Will to say, what the fuck you doing? Stop it. All she was looking for is discipline. Females push the point until they learn. They like to learn a limit, so they test it. They test the limit. If you never set a limit, they end up fucking sucking dick. So there has to be a point where they push you and you're like, you know what? Fuck you. And Will never said fuck you. I'd have been like, what do you mean? What are you hanging around with this dude for? Oh, he needs help. Oh, a bunch of people need help. Guess who else needs help? Your husband. Clean the fucking house. What the fuck's wrong with you? Delete his number. No, I really like him. Then go fuck him. Bye. Divorce. You choose some fucking random dude over me? Skank ass bitch.
In my life, I've had two people try and stab me. And one of them was random and one of them was an attack. And what was actually taught me a lot is the guy who attacked me and tried to kill me, he never threatened me. Everyone who threatened me never did anything. Now, doesn't that teach you a lot about intention? Mm-hmm. I thought I want this guy dead. He stopped replying to my messages and then tried to kill me at random.
Wow, that's fucking...
Yeah, that's what's scary. Was if a guy saying, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to get you, I'm going to get you. Well, if he was going to get you, why just go do it? He'd do it. What's he sitting there threatening? Why is he warning you?
Yeah, why would he warn you? Because that'll make it harder.
Exactly. So I like if you're involved in some high level mafia shit and you owe some money or you owe some drugs or something, then you might get a warning because they want to get paid. But in general, if you're not involved in that kind of stuff, if someone's like, I'm going to get you, a lot of that is just fucking bravado. And there's the only sensible reply is to ignore it completely because all they want is your attention. Just ignore it, completely ignore it like it doesn't exist. I can't walk the street without people coming up to me saying, Top G, Top G, Top G. That's fine. But I am walking the streets now with bodyguards, and I'm going to tell you all why. I'm doing it for your protection, not my protection, your protection. And I want to explain something to you. Anyone who's followed me long enough knows I've had an eclectic life. Anyone with a brain can look at us and think of how much money we've made, the places we live, look at our Instagram, where we go, and the kind of lives we've lived, been associated with, still associated with. I'm not going to give too much away on the internet. I have enemies. You cannot just run up on me while I'm walking somewhere, sprint over to me at speed, and expect not there to be an altercation. I would rather end you and then work out you were a fan than me get ended. I'm saying this and I'm stating this with absolute fucking seriousness.
Be careful.
As a professional, when you see me, you approach me the same way you approach a nervous horse.
Between them, it's very rare that the truth is absolutely one point and not the other.
Yeah.
The way you discover the truth is through discourse. You disagree and you argue. Point one and point two, you disagree and you argue and you come to the truth. If we're supposed to be a manosphere of men, why can't we have people who disagree disagree on a broadcast in search of the truth, and then shake hands afterwards and move on with their lives? Why has it got to be so petty? Why has it got to be so tribalized? If you don't agree with everything that's in this book, you don't get to talk to me. What kind of masculine manosphere is that? Why can't I say, I disagree with this whole chapter? Let's have a podcast. Wouldn't that be better for the knowledge, the search of knowledge? This is a genuine question. Like, this is so tribalized. I don't understand. Because no one can disagree, because as soon as someone starts to disagree, everyone becomes petty and starts crying their eyes out and becomes personal beefs.
Yep.
I got in the cage and smashed the dude's face in. And afterwards, we shook hands. So why are you crying over arguing over a book? Like, what's wrong with you people?
Yeah.
It's pay. It's like my webcam girls. It reminds me of my cam girl days. Crying over dumb shit. If the dudes in the manosphere were men, they would be able to say, look, we disagree on X point. Let's talk about it on a podcast. We're going to argue it out. And afterwards, we will still be friends.
Yeah.
I could disagree with you on a point right now. We'll talk about it, and then we'll go out and have some drinks.
Yep.
What's the fucking problem?
Yep.
Am I right or not?
When you speak to a person who is of low quality, right? And when I say low quality, I don't even mean income, because I'm from a low income background. I mean a low quality person. They think in terms of win-lose, because their whole life they've either been scamming someone or being scammed. So when they look at a network like yours or mine, they sit there and go, well, maybe it's a scam. Maybe he's going to take my money and I get nothing back. What happens when you meet with elite people is we all think in terms of win-win. It's a different mentality, right? So the win-win mentality is me and him are going to work together and we're both going to win. There doesn't have to be a loser. Amongst the elites, when elites work together, it's always win-win. The pharma company and the government are working together right now. It's win-win. Don't worry about it. Nobody's losing, right? Except the people outside of the transaction.
If I say something, it's basically done. It's set in stone. If I say something, I'm going to do it. There's no way I'm going to say some words and speak them into existence on this planet. And then I'm going to be the kind of pussy who quits because it's too hard. If I say I'm going to do 10,000 push-ups, I'm going to do it because I'm the kind of person who sticks to the words he says. And this is another thing you need to understand with the G mindset. You have to be very, very specific with what you say. Because if you instill your mindset correctly and you start to just say things, just start saying things. Then you hold yourself accountable. Say things you don't even think you want to do. Wake up and go up to your friend or your mom or whoever and say, you know what? I'm going to do 1,000 push-ups today. Say it to people. And they're going to say, no, you're not. So watch me. And then you have a choice. You're either going to succeed like a G or you're going to be a little pussy. And you're going to quit at 310 because it's hard. What kind of man are you? That's a decision you need to make.